I know for a fact that it's very widespread. I see it every single day, and I'm always challenged with how to confront it, or if I should even bother confronting it. Mostly I don't, because I don't think it's not worth my energy. My energy is better spent promoting the people who are in fact making product here in Brooklyn. What I think it does though is I think it makes people think twice about a product that they see before they buy it. There's a beautiful candle called Brooklyn Candle Company, and it's called Brooklyn Candle Company, and everyone just assumes that it's made in Brooklyn, but they're made in China. So, I just really, I think that the real, like I said, my mission is to promote and protect the brand, and I do that by promoting and really doing everything I can to booster the makers that I'm working with.
Yeah, luckily, all of the local designers that I carry, I've had the opportunity to actually go to their factories and see where everything is physically made. So I know that the integrity is there. And people have just been really supportive of those brands, especially the Made in New York. Our consumers have been really receptive to it, but they're actually really as interested as people in our 5 months have been in our locally made designers. They're actually really intrigued by our international designers, because we carry a lot of designers from like Australia and Thailand and different places. So if anything, since so many of our customers are local New Yorkers, a lot of them are really intrigued by those of brands internationally that are a little more foreign and not as well known to them.
One other thing is, so I also am very active with the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce, and I worked very closely with them on developing the Brooklyn Made certification program. It's very similar to like a LEED certification where people are certified at different levels, gold, silver, or bronze. So that's another way. I should have a meeting next week to review some new applications. But that's another way of it's kind of like Made in Italy. When that happened, it really was because so many people were claiming that the leather designs and goods were made in Italy, and they weren't. So there is a larger movement afoot that on a more official level to also help protect the Brooklyn brand.
Maybe there's a lesson for all retailers, because if you look, I don't know who's seen the Chipotle scandal, but they recently took pork off the menu at 600 and some odd stores. So, I think that's a good example of proactively protecting your brand. The studies out there show that one negative review or comment on social media needs 7 to make up for it. So if you look at sort of that balance of negative to positive, a trend like that can start and go viral, and it is incredibly damaging to a brand. So.
One of the things that we're trying to do is to bring sort of the person back into the narrative in terms of makers. When you are at a store and there's a maker who's actually presenting their products, you can talk to them. You hear their story, you know why they developed it, where have they lived, etc. I don't think that's a solution to a widespread problem, but it's one way to combat that, is to bring the maker back into the maker economy vis-a-vis the customer.